Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Betty Truder. Welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms for a quick look at the brand new DLC, Fates Divided, and I'm gonna be honest, going into this one, I might have slightly got the wrong end of the stick, in some ways. You see, I'm sure what I'm supposed to be excited by is the brand new Year 200 starting point, because it's all about the Battle of Guandu, the showdown between Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. You know, that's supposed to be the big title fight, damn it. I will say though, the new 200 start date does add something really nice, which is every single start date gives you something very distinct. So, the start date, you know, we actually started with back in 190, that's a good start date for a very traditional Total War experience, where everybody starts off with just 1 or 2 territories, so there's loads of players, they've all got a chance to grow, it can go in any direction you want to. But as you move forward in time, there's more and more consolidation. So in 194, A World Betrayed, there's fewer people on the map, but generally they're going to start off with more stuff, so you don't need to do the very early game stuff if you'd rather skip that. 200, however, brings it right to the other extreme, the traditional Barbarian invasion style campaign. And by that I mean you got yourself a big old empire, but you've got small little upstarts nipping at your heels on all sides. You got some yellow turbans. Down to the south, you've got newly independent Liu Bei. Over to the east, you've got Yuan Shao and his vassals. Up north, you control a vast amount of territory, but you're overstretched, it's underdeveloped. You're gonna be defending yourself on all flanks. It's a very different style of campaign, but it can be a really fun one too. But. That, for me, is not where the interesting bit is. You see, my interest instead is in the only brand new campaign that's been added, a brand new governor, Liu Yan. So he can start at 190 or 194. By 200, he's been replaced by his son. So the Liu Yan campaign is only those 2 start dates. Admittedly, I'm not 100% sure why he can't start at 182, because he was definitely a governor back then. In fact, like, in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, during the Yellow Turban Rebellion, him and Liu Bei do hang out together, which is kind of important. It sets up a plot point in Romance of the Three Kingdoms later, so whatever. You can start with him in 190, and his job is to die. Alright, this is a hilarious campaign, because it breaks down into 2 distinct phases. Because Liu Yan, as you might be able to guess, sorry, it's a bit rude of me to point it out, is old. Like, really old. So, at some point, he needs to hand over to his son. That's him on the right, Liu Zhang. But Liu Zhang is not actually that good. So as a result of that, the first part of your campaign is setting up Liu Zhang to be better and laying the foundations for him to take over when you choose to step down. It's a fascinating campaign. Let's just dive in. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, we're kind of in what was previously a bit of a quiet bit of the map, which is actually a really fun place to be. Because you start off over here, the Nan Man are directly to the south. Meanwhile, you got Yellow Turbans, Guandu, and a couple of other Yellow Turbans up north. You're not a million miles away from the old sacked imperial capital, so you've actually got, Dongzhou, somewhere around here as well. You're in a really, really interesting place where, yeah, you can expand in all sorts of different directions. It's very, very cool indeed. Anyway, let's get right down into what's going on down over here. Because we got ourselves, yeah, there we go. That's me. That's Liu Yan. As you can see, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good right there. I'm ambitious, I'm superstitious, I'm deceitful. Pretty damn strong strategist for level 2. Solid lad. Here's my useless son, who's clever, which is fine, but he's not a strategist, so, you know. And he's also incompetent and careless, which are not all bad, but they do come with downsides. So, oh, sonny boy, we're gonna need to do some work with you, aren't we? So how about, Sonny Jim, you get yourself promoted to being, you know, the actual leader of this here army, and we just send our troops to go and have a bit of a look-see at some bloody rebels down south. Dear oh flippin' dear. Ah, perfect. Liu Yan has brought along all of his specialised units, and these guys are the stars. Say hello to the Dongzhou Bing Defenders. These are spearmen who can do pretty much anything, as you may notice immediately. Yeah, they've got spears, they've got shields, they've got bows. These guys are adaptable to any situation. I love them. And these bows are not bad, so while they're good frontliners, yeah, while the enemy's approaching, they've got 21 shots, and this is not kidding. It's not spectacular either, but 25 damage, 9 armor piercing, that's not bad, and range of 200. That outranges basic archer militia. These guys are solid, really damn solid. But, John, I hear you cry. What happens if they were to get charged by something? Well, I'm glad you asked, because they've also got mixed spear formation. So when they do this, the unit kind of splits into two mini units. They got these guys at the front that have got beautiful, beautiful charge deflection, so good luck to any cavalry nearby, and the guys in the rear, they just keep on firing. Flipping love it. And they've even got a little shield wall, so they've got charge resistance against melee, plus with an additional 15% range block chance. Yeah, bear in mind, their shields are a very solid 60% base block chance anyway. They're just blocking 3/4 of all arrows. These guys, they can go up against anything. I love them. Here we go. They're already opening fire on these poor little rebels while my horses just start moving around the back. And, yep, I'm in range. They're not. Everything is looking really damn solid over here. They've started to fire a handful of fire arrows into me. My cavalry will momentarily be moving into an excellent position. And these guys are going to take a lot of damage before they get anywhere near to me, which is just lovely. So you guys, you can stop firing. You'd be so kind. Enough of that, actually. So just chase you off and... yeah, just huge amounts of fire being led on these guys. They tried to fire on these guys, didn't even do a single scratch right there. No trouble whatsoever. And come on, useless son, get in there, get involved. No, maybe don't fight that guy. That guy's kind of a sentinel. You'll probably lose. And tragically, he doesn't even want to duel. That's a bit of a shame. Nice, easy victory there. Take a step forward. Make sure I'm standing inside my own territory to regenerate. But yes, crucially, my heir technically was leading the army. This is his victory, not mine. And that matters because... as I say, this campaign is all about Liu Yan dying, which is why we've got a special aspiration meter. In particular, we got to get this guy up to snuff, because as we've established, he's terrible. He's just not very good. In fact, in the actual Romance of the Three Kingdoms story, he's so bad that when he takes over, all of his underlings basically call up Liu Bei on the phone and say, Liu Bei, if you just, come in and declare yourself king, we'll just say, yeah, you know what? You should be king. That's legit. Because once upon a time, you helped Liu Yan during the, Yellow Turban Rebellion, which is why this guy should really be available in 182. Come on, Creative Assembly, make it happen. But no, for the time being, unfortunately not. And as a result of that, Liu Zhang eventually just loses his entire kingdom to Liu Bei, because he was not very good at his job of being king or whatever. And that means in this campaign, Liu Yan is trying to make his son better. This is all very, very important indeed. So, here we go. Experienced General. So if your heir leads and completes 5 different battles, then as a result of that, they have just become an Experienced General, which unlocks Private Tutelage, which right now doesn't do anything. But when Liu Yan dies and his heir takes over, at that point, that starts becoming a thing. Here we go. So this is an ability that I as Liu Yan cannot utilise, but if I get my heir enough battle experience, when he takes over, he can. So at that point, I will have a special ability that lets me just instantly level up a character with a cooldown of 20 turns. So if when I step down or die, I have not got my heir that much battle experience, he just will never have access to that. There'll just be no way to get that. You have to unlock it now before Liu Yan dies and use it afterwards. So this is a campaign in those 2 phases, which is really, really damn cool. And there are indeed 8 of those, so winning duels, having your heir level up to just get some experience, having armies with the maximum number of units, having your heir lead in complete battles, having a city of a certain size, knowing of a large enough number of factions, owning a large enough number of regions, having an income that's high enough. There's all sorts of things that you can unlock. Now, you're probably looking at those and thinking, well, they're not particularly difficult, are they? Yeah, they're not, because you're on a flipping time limit. The reason it says at the top there, 190 to 194, at the point where you choose to step down, though in reality Liu Yan just died of old age, but if you choose to keep fighting, beyond that point, you can, but you're gonna start causing problems for your heir if you do. So yeah, if you follow history and step down on time, your heir is going to get a massive boost to his resolve, massive boost to authority, satisfaction, melee evasion, movement range, that one's really damn nice, more of those really damn strong units available for recruitment, huge amount of experience, and an extra trade agreement. So that's spectacular. But that means you've only got, what, 20 turns to do all of this. So you might want to deliberately give up on some of the inheritance in order to pass on those benefits. If you wait, however, you've got yourself another, 15, 20 turns or something, you still get some damn good bonuses. That's still really nice. 10% campaign movement speed, melee evasion, satisfaction, all sorts of good stuff. But then you start getting into really late. all of a sudden, your heir actually loses 10 to every attribute. Satisfaction, faction-wide, is going to be a problem. Salaries are going to start going up. Public order is going to start collapsing. And then, yeah, then it's just a complete nightmare. This is the point where you've completely given up on your heir, and you're just going to try and win the campaign as Liu Yan. But if he dies of old age, or gets assassinated, or killed in battle, or whatever, you're kind of in a lot of trouble, because then your heir's just going to be dreadful. Right, following turn Autumn of 190, we can just get over to that rebel town we saw earlier. No problem there whatsoever. Really crappy base little garrison, so I'm happy to just auto-resolve that. Get ourselves a lovely bit of gold again. Very, very nice indeed. And here we go. The unique currency that these guys get themselves. Aspiration. So, aspiration is how you use all those powerful abilities we're unlocking for our heir. And to be honest, we could do with a little bit of money right now. We definitely need a bit of that. So I'm actually going to loot and occupy, though it's going to make me a little bit unpopular locally. And I've also got 5,000 treasury right there for stamping out the rebel faction. Absolutely spectacular. So straight up to 9,000 gold. Now that I'm going to be needing. Still, you can perhaps see the problem here. It's already winter of 190, so it's about to be 191. I've only got till 194 to get the maximum benefits for my heir, and yeah, right now it's going to take me another 2 odd turns just to get over here to actually settle this settlement. Then I probably need to be going north, assuming I don't want to attack the Nan Man, and on their territory, bad call. I probably want to be going over here, trying to deal with the Yellow Turbans, making my way towards some of this lovely territory, leaving the Han alone, at least for the time being. So, yeah, though there is actually all... Okay, there is a major-ish faction pretty close by to my brand new salt mine, so, okay, that's going to be fun. Yeah, so, how do you defend yourself while also not screwing yourself over? Because when I say screwing yourself over, okay, one more thing as well, trade-offs. If you want to get yourself some lovely, lovely aspiration on the regular, so that you've got, you know, the ability to use all these powerful abilities in future, you can get some dripping in day-to-day if you're willing to accept some trade-offs. Now, my favourite is market protectionism, because, yeah, that just reduces your trade influence in return for a bit of lovely aspiration coming in. Now, right now, at this early stage in the game, we're not really gaining any money from trade whatsoever, so that one's fine. And if I leave it on too long, it starts getting more and more severe, though that's kind of good in its own way. I can also make, yeah, my characters more expensive in terms of salary, upkeep for all units, public order down, military supplies down. That I think we can deal with for the time being as well. Reducing income from all sources, construction time going up, or loyalty inspections, satisfaction going down. We'll just start with these two for the time being. So now I've actually got myself 10 coming in every single turn, which is not bad. Okay, food situation right now is positive. So as I'm sitting on a giant pile of money and I need to get a city up to level 6, let's start upgrading this lovely city right here. And it's already summer 191, but we've just managed to take over this lovely settlement right over here. And that's going to cost me a bit, but yeah, the armor workshop is... it's really nice, though. I'm going to be needing... I can't actually upgrade it in any meaningful way right now. So, okay, right now it's just sitting here doing nothing. If I had a bit more money, I could speed up the construction of this lovely area. That'd be nice, but... yeah, I'm already like a third of the way to 194, and I've got 5 settlements. We're moving up towards level 5. Those are all things I do need to do, which is great, because I need this to be, yeah, level 6. Then I get construction stimulus. That one's really nice. Construction stimulus is any building of my choosing, I just point at it and say, you're going to be done next turn, which is really nice for, say, building an emergency garrison, or getting the city up to the next level, which can take bloody ages. Oh, bloody hell, it's the Nan Man. I was kind of hoping you guys would just, you know, have your own problems to deal with down south, but... okay. We're going to have to leave, yeah, the Yellow Turbans to Martang. I'm sure he can handle it. He'll be just fine by himself. So, we need to get back down south and start cutting our way through some of these guys. Though, to be honest, there should be some good, easy settlements dotted about through all this. So, get over here, winter in this, need to get my supplies back up anyway, getting a good amount of aspiration coming in, this is just lovely. Is it time to maybe do some recruiting? I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a trebuchet. Oh, here he comes, he's coming from a cocking salt mines, and he's gonna take it too. No way in heck am I going to be ready for that, which is kind of unfortunate. The garrison is, yeah, the garrison's tiny. Actually, you know what? I could just make it. I can make it if, ooh. Okay, this is of interest right here. I'm going to be needing a little bit more in the way of frontline troops. Just some basic G militia to hold the line. It's not much, but it's going to have to do the job. And I said another G. I can't afford another G militia. Right, one archer militia. That'll do. So put all that together. Get in there. It's not much, but it's going to have to do. Okay, he is coming in. And technically I'm at a disadvantage here. But I feel like with the advantage of, yeah, giant pile of archers and towers and choke points, we should be able to pull this one off. Okay, so it turns out there are no towers and no choke points because I haven't developed the settlement well enough yet. We still have massive, overwhelming superiority when it comes to archers. That's pretty much our only chance because we do not have a competent duelist here, so live in hope, basically. Live in flipping hope that the artillery gets some really good lucky shots in and the archers do amazing work. And apparently I could actually take out the little lads with my Sunks who's got good equipment, but no one else actually wants to duel, apparently. Just drop in the flames and there we go. There's some dead people. Right, send the cavalry out on the wings. We can pick off their slingers at the bare minimum. That'll help out a little bit. You just get into position over to here. You get into a position over to here. Once again, it's all going to come down to, yeah, whether my front line can actually stand long enough to... That looks like a good hit. That was nice. That killed a handful of folks. Okay, in comes the firepower, but they're closing fast, to be honest. Okay, send in a couple of Saber Militia. Send in the little kind of very bad damaged G. Just keep them busy. Alright, let the archers continue doing their work. Getting right in the middle over here. You're chasing off a handful of slingers, which is lovely. That's spearmen, which is not good. Need the other slingers to go down. Perfect world. Let's just see if we can draw a few of them back here. Just get them out of the way. And, I mean, we've done some damage to these guys. These guys are starting to break right over here. You guys get over here and just do what you can. Support in a perfect world. Ooh. I mean, this isn't looking too bad. If I send this guy forward to, like, you know, charge in some of the axemen, because axemen aren't going to do spectacularly well, while I just deal with all of this back over here. Right, you guys are being chased off. I need you guys to, yeah, don't run into axemen though. Maybe get a bit more over to here, if you'd be so kind. Just play on the back foot. You guys keep these guys nice and busy. You guys try and lay down some fire here, if you can. You just keep these lads busy. Okay, you're already breaking. You're already breaking. You're already breaking. Okay, this is looking better than what I was expecting, to be honest. How are you guys doing, by the way? Get over here and hit these guys if you can. Oh, you're in a bit of trouble. You've been caught by axemen. Over here, this is sort of working. You just broke, didn't you? Yes, you did, you stupid bastards. Right, and they're doing a good job protecting their bloody slingers. Luckily, they're nowhere near in range right now, so that sort of works. And we're laying down a lot of fire. A lot of fire over here. You're doing well with these guys. You are doing well. There's some more fire over there. Just lay down a little bit more fire. You guys concentrate fire over here. The front line is starting to be in trouble. But my main guys, my main actual proper infantry, have not yet engaged. Get them in. These guys are the reserves, the serious lads. You guys, get over here, sort this out. You guys, get over here, sort this out. Anyone wants to duel? Okay, you engage him in a duel. Let's get rid of him. Apparently you could actually win that, and he's already taken a bit of damage. Let's get him out of my front line. So now you can engage with all of this over to here, if you'd be so kind. You guys have apparently... You guys just rallied. Well done. Get over here, sort this out. That was just the G they've naffed off. Just lay down some fire right over here. You guys engage with these guys and then turn them around while we just fire at them in the back. That should be a nice, easy victory. You guys are kind of screwed, which is great. You're going to be chased off momentarily. These axemen have been chased off. This is going surprisingly well, actually. This is I wouldn't say it's necessarily looking great, but it's looking better than I expected. The archers at the back are doing a great job. You guys just keep on firing. You guys turn your attention over to here. No one's really got into the cookie jar, alright? Backline is secure, which is very, very important indeed. Concentrate all fire on these idiots, alright? Axe throwers need to go down before they cause too much trouble. I'm winning this duel over here. You need to get over here to just kind of try and break these guys if you can. And yeah, Axemen are doing a good job versus my spears. So see if we can just chase them off. There's a whole bunch of people who are not in good shape over here. So use my cavalry just to, you know, escort them off the field. All of those guys just broke, which is great. Get over here. See if you can hit these guys. That's just basic saber militia who are doing a competent job. I say competent job. They just broke. Right, get over here. This guy's about to die. So my useless sons just won a fight. Liu Yan has won right there. He's on his way out. You just take care of that. Oh, I think I might have just killed this guy's son, so he's currently on a bit of a rampage. So he's probably coming for me at this point. Fall back, fall back. We've got a good archer line. So hold it. Just hold the archer line. Concentrate fire over here. Keep them busy. Alright, just send what we got over here. These are Nan-Man warriors. The cavalry were eventually seen off, but these guys are badly battered. I think we might just have this, you know. Okay, we're in a bit of a difficult situation right now where the only thing left on the field for them is this guy. So, we're kind of just firing all of our arrows at him because he's decided he doesn't really want to charge at us. But he's also got, like, you know, 23,000 hit points and really, really good morale. So, the problem is I'm going to run out of ammunition before he's dead, and I don't have anything that can actually kill him. So this is all a little bit on the awkward side. Oh, flip me, he just broke. Okay, we won. Convincing massive victory right there, you stupid loser. There's a giant pile of money, and I can have myself some replenishment or even more money. I'll take the replenishment for now. My army's a little bit on the screwed side. Did we capture them, by the way? Oh, boo, I think we didn't. Still, we might be able to do a little bit of a follow-up, actually. Oh, buddy. Oh, flippin' buddy. Right, I think we're coming in for some revenge, actually. And I think I know who's going to be in charge for the revenge. And here comes the artillery. Oh, guys. Guys, have fun marching at me. You're going to have a lovely time marching in this direction. Let's just get rid of the UI for a second so we can just enjoy some... Oh, lucky dodge. But I think we might have actually just tagged their leader over there. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think they might be appreciating that they're a little bit on the hyper bone side at this point. In fact, one of their generals just broke. We totally tagged him and he just immediately broke. Oh, I love it. And just overwhelming firepower tears the bastards apart. Can we get to you again, Bunny Chance? Because I feel like at this point we're just... At this point it's just me, but... Oh yeah. I think we'll just be doing this again. Buddy, it's time for you to go, actually. Oh, that feels pretty dead. That feels pretty much like you just killed the king. Yeah, he's definitely been a bit wounded there. And hang on. We've just won a series of battles. Have your heir. My heir has leveled up. Okay, so as a result, investment in education, that's now complete in terms of battles. 4 out of 5. Okay, so things have started accelerating. This war's helped. So it's Harvest 192. My heir is starting to get into a better position than he was. And I reckon it's time to bring in, a little bit more frontline combat potential. As I've got tons of firepower, someone who can, you know, do some beautiful, beautiful frontline engagements while my archers tear everything else apart, that's going to be of use. Right, troops looking good. It is spring of... Oh, it's already 193. Okay. If we head south right now... I'm really sorry, friend. I truly, truly am. But, like, you appear to not have much defending this village... And I kind of need territory. And I'll be taking, yes, military markets. Give me towers, give me oil, give me stakes. That suits an archer-heavy army. Alright, we can dig in. So we'll just be moving in, taking over all of this. I'm so sorry, by the way. I know this is kind of a dick move of me. And I'll be helping myself to money. And more money. Actually, gonna be needing more money than that. Thanks very much. That faction's now dead. Lovely. But that does mean, yes, we've now led and completed in 5 battles. And these should now be up to... what level are you on, buddy? Okay, you're both at level 3. So I should be getting a fair whack of the old, 40 every turn coming in right now. I'm still on track for a timely inheritance. Meanwhile, yes, I've now got myself... a couple of these should be available. But obviously, I can't do them not until we've actually done the transition. So yes, I can now instantly level up a character... and on top of that, I can massively boost their experience. So, the rest of these, we've still got a whole bunch of stuff as needs to be done. Plus 40% replenishment is really good, but you need to be a good duelist for that, which my son kind of isn't in many ways. So that's a bit of a shame. Oh, here's something fun and new, by the way. I really like this. So, these days, brand new change isn't just for this guy, this is for everybody. When you level up in your prestige, you go up to, like, your next level, like Duke or King or whatever, you no longer just get, flat bonuses. Now, you choose where you're investing, which is really, really damn cool. So, I've got a certain number of prestige points to invest, because I just went up to the next big level. So I can just give myself more and more assignments, and if I specialise in that, up to experience and salary down, administrators, more and more administration posts, which can be really powerful, more and more trade agreements, and also trade influence going up. So, if you're Kong wrong, yes, spy specialisation, which is kind of cool, maximum cover goes up to, and more armies together with bonus satisfaction. So, I'm going to tell you what. Giving ourselves 1 point right there. That's not bad. More assignments, more administrators. Having a spare administrator, not the worst thing in the world. I really don't need armies. Assignment, that'll do. So, yeah, that's because I just hit the second Marquis rank. So, it's a much better system. Because it used to be a bit boring, but now you can actually specialise into a particular direction, which is very cool. But you see, there's one last little tweak. This system here is designed to offset the fact that you have a terrible, terrible heir. So it doesn't matter, you could boost him up, you could give him all these abilities, it's great. But, of course, as some of you may have realised if you're a bit on the quick side, in this game, you can make anybody your heir. And yes, the new heir still gets to benefit from all of these mechanics. Because you can adopt into your family literally anyone that shows up as a candidate. So, this guy right here, though he's not like, got unique art or anything, he is marked as a character of legendary repute, which is marvellous. So, legendary Vanguard, he's got some good stats going on, alright? He's already up to over 100, a level 3. He'd be willing to join you with intimidating, defiant, determined. If you want a more aggressive campaign and a more aggressive faction leader, this guy could work really, really bloody nicely. So just recruit him, adopt him, make him your heir, and he'll just be standing right here. Anybody can be your flipping heir. If Lu Bu happens to get a bit unlucky and, gets kicked out of his faction or whatever super early on in his campaign, then if you're the guy who gets to recruit him, you can just have a Lu Bu that has access to... 1, all of these bonuses. You could just make Mega Lu Bu, who's got melee evasion and satisfaction and campaign movement range and authority and resolver and all the rest of this. But on top of that, Lu Bu that's got access to all of the inheritance abilities. A Lu Bu who can just say, yes, this city's done now. That army's just going to be regenerated now. It's kind of crazy. Like, if you can get lucky, if the right person shows up in the recruitment pool, and I've seen, say, Tai Shi Si show up really early on. I was kind of hoping he'd show up for me. Recruit them, make them into the heir. They can get all of these benefits on top of their own natural benefits. It's kind of mad, actually, and I love it. So if I was to just quickly make my wife the heir instead, lovely, then you can see here that, yes, she still needs to win all of her duels, which a strategist literally can't. So that's a bit difficult for her, but... the city thing, that's all fine. However, if you've completed an objective, you get to carry it over. I just checked this is why I'd set her. Yeah, what you need to do is, if you're on a strategist to be your next leader, you need to win 3 duels with your original heir, and then immediately swap that heir out for somebody else, because you need to actually complete it. Once it's completed for good, which is rather exciting. Still, let's pretend we didn't do that, because yeah, that discovery makes things even more interesting. All of a sudden, tactical air swapping becomes, yeah, something that might be really bloody interesting. Oh, this is fascinating stuff. Oh, and here comes our lad. He's come for another go, but oh no, buddy. Buddy. Bad call. Alright, this time I've got a larger army and yours still hasn't properly recovered. Oh yeah, they're all kind of bundled together right now. Meaning my artilleries, it slowly gets a little bit better. Oh, we're doing some good old damage here. Right, couple of isolated axemen at the rear. We can just get some good charges in there. Got some lovely red cavalry. And do you want to challenge me to a fight? No. Bad call. We're going to be turning that one down for the time being. Cavalry over here is just going to try and get around these spears, keep them busy, deal with the slingers. You ideally will, yeah, just back off in a second. Yeah, you've done some decent damage. More importantly, you've spread them out a bit. Alright, this is a good old tower. Just start laying down some fire on all of these lads. Everything is under control. And in a moment, this guy can just get over here. And yeah, his job is to fight in the front lines. He can do precisely that. Get the cavalry moving around the outside. You guys just get over here. Keep one of their leaders busy. You want to take this guy on. Apparently, strength is similar. No, I don't think so. You guys get over here. And yeah, this guy's going to do an excellent job just sort of using Flames of the Phoenix. Drive all of them back. And yeah, this is what this is marvellous for. These guys can just stand in the front line. He doesn't obstruct the archers because he's only one unit. So therefore, he can just drive them all off. No trouble whatsoever. And this is a slaughter. Walk forward. Into the oil. Into the oil you come. Everybody just step forward into the oil. It's gonna be hilarious. And here we go. Step in the oil. Step in the oil. Step in the oil. Step in the... Okay, you need to be a bit... Okay, you need to be really close to the oil to make the oil be on fire, apparently. If you guys would mind just going a little bit forward. Okay, their king's pretty much realised today is not a good day for him. And off he goes. And, oh, he went for it. No, do not walk into the oil. Okay, only he should walk into the oil. Close victory. Close victory game. No. Unacceptable. 63 lost to 1,768. Get after him. Let's take him down. I'm not having any of this. Oh, yeah, this is. Right, well, that can be auto-resolved. Oh, good, we just stabbed him. So, now he's wounded. Wait, hang on. Wait, what did we do? Did we just engage in a duel and then lose? Also, here's something I wasn't expecting. I didn't think we could recruit Nanman. I thought Nanman couldn't be recruited into... Okay, well, that's fascinating. I mean, sure. Welcome aboard, buddy. I see no reason why not. Yes, apparently my useless son fought the king and actually won, which is basically impossible, but well done. What I can do at this point is adopt him for 4 grand. As soon as he's adopted, he can just be made the heir. So, I mean, okay, why not? Here we go, we're ready. He's not level 4, so he doesn't actually have any walls here. He's managed to get out 1 guy, that's all he can afford. As for his garrison, okay, there's some stuff there, but not much. However, we're in good shape, our supplies are in good shape. If I'm worried, we can just put him under siege. This is not going to be an issue at all. Oh, he knows what's going to happen if he waits. He's going to lose everything. They're coming out. They're coming out to say hello. Right, last flipping stand of King Watugu. And he's not even on the field because I kicked his ass too hard last time. Okay, I'm not 100% sure why, but they've sent 1 tiny unit, yeah, way up front. So, I see no reason why I shouldn't use him as scouting vanguard to just start murdering some folks here. Because in a moment, he's just going to slam into you stupid losers. And then he's just going to use his special ability. And then you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Just getting over here. And as soon as you're nice and close, yes, just use Flames of the Phoenix. And that should do some lovely... Good! That's killed all of you, you stupid losers. Yep, they're actually shattered at this point. So now we just get over here. 30 seconds till the next one of them. So, okay, good start. Good start right here. Well done, these idiots. And he's actually doing it again. He's sending forward the warrior captain. Now, okay, in a moment, I'm going to have Flames of the Phoenix back. I don't need to engage in this long term, not at all. I just need to get in over here, and as soon as I'm nice and in the middle of these guys, use Flames of the Phoenix, it's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. Right now, these guys have got 140,000 health, so go on, right in the middle of them. Just get in, right in the centre, and now that you're here, Flames of the Phoenix, if you'd be so kind, let's just keep an eye on these lads, and that is going to be, oh good, now it's 103,000. And also, they were briefly on minus 17 morale, and they're broken and running. So, I can now just follow them off the field. That's the single most powerful unit they've got. Vanguards are great. I love Vanguards so much. Honestly, even with only 13,000 health, I'm pretty safe right now. So, there's another captain right over here from the other unit in town. So, just getting on top of them. Flames of the Phoenix, please. And they'll be going down from 131,000 to 110. Good, there's 20,000 hit points you don't have anymore. Oh, and guys, I've got good news. Guess what you've just entered the range of? Oh my goodness, it's artillery. Good, 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 good. So that's going to start doing some fun work too. Yep, we've already chased off some of the slingers. Get over here, a little bit more. They should be coming into our oil pretty soon. And this is, oh yeah, the archers are now fully, properly in range. This guy doesn't know what to do anymore. If this guy would like to duel, then I'm happy to duel. No, he doesn't want to duel. I don't blame him, to be honest. I've kind of turned Liu Yan into not a complete disaster, which is just great. And there we go. Nice, easy victory. Barely even took any damage there at all. But more importantly, the time is almost upon us. So, okay, what have we managed to achieve here? We're still not level 6. We're 3 short of any of this. The income is nowhere near done. And my heir has catastrophically failed to win his duels repeatedly. So that's a bit of a shame. Though I could have sworn we had... Didn't we have one more than that? Maybe auto-resolve duels don't count. Not sure if that's true or not. Or maybe I'm just misremembering how many duels I've won. But more importantly, no. This just entertains me too much to not do. So this random reckless Vanguard that we've inherited from the Nan Man... We're going to be adopting him into the family. Great. He's now family. And he's now going to be the heir. Spectacular. Screw you, basically. Meaning he now moves into this slot over here. So he needs to win some duels. We've already had... Yeah, the heir's already led and completed 5 battles. So we've already got that one. That's all A-okay. The problem now is... yeah, it would be nice to take over 3 more regions, but if I do that, I don't get any of these benefits, and time is almost up. So, basically, yep, that's it. I've decided I'm going to step down as Liu Yan. I've got 500 points of aspiration, so now we're just going to say activate inheritance mode. And inheritance has been triggered. So, I'm not dead, I've just, stepped down or whatever. In fact, I'm actually still allowed to keep fighting, which, to be honest, I'm absolutely a bit surprised by. You probably should, go, by the way, to be honest. You could just, be naffed off back to court or whatever. Also, apparently, Liu Zhang's really unhappy with the state of affairs, so basically, screw him, I'm going to be having his money, bye. And yes, now I've recruited this guy, he can recruit to all the normal units you'd be able to recruit, except he gets to just sort of... keep the Nan Man warriors he brought in with him. So I've just got a handful of Nan Man, which is great. And also, yeah, I've now unlocked a whole bunch more of the defenders. And the defenders are spectacular. So, yeah, we're probably just going to be wanting a whole bunch more of them. Because I'm pretty sure everyone in the faction's allowed to have them, regardless of level or class, which is pretty darn good. So, yeah, just filling out the rest of the army with a bunch of them when we've got the money. Not a bad call, because... they're not even that expensive, to be honest. I think they're good value. Okay, bit of a difficult start. Apparently, I'm bankrupt. Right, just banish a few more people who are just sitting around doing nothing. That's fine. Got everything under control, not paying that guy's wages anymore. Everything's fine. But yes, at this point, I can just point to character and say, you're going to level up. Or, I'm just going to say, hey, everyone's going to level up faster. But because I was so determined to get this, massive boost ahead of 195, that means I've given up a lot of really important, powerful stuff it arguably would have been better to wait for. Particularly getting the capital up to level 6. That would have been worth waiting for. Though, to be honest, the bigger thing would have been if, someone amazing had showed up among the candidates. Just because, Liu Bei had been defeated and just showed up and said, hey, I'm looking for a new home. Which would be very appropriate because Liu Bei was supposed to indirectly inherit from Liu Yan. It was supposed to happen. That's how it goes in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, via a bit of, a wibbly-wibbly workaround. So, yes, that would have been fun. Didn't happen on this occasion, but Liu Yan, if you can just get the right person show up in the recruitment pool, and then just get all of the recruitment stuff on them, can be one hell of a wild card campaign. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I like Three Kingdoms, and I wanted a bit of an excuse to play a bit more of it, though, to be honest, yes, I was so keen just to make one of the Nan Man head of my faction. I may have made some slightly bad decisions in some ways right there. Could have gone for a better Nan Man. This guy is not the best person I've ever seen, but, yeah, I love this game. I love the way the generals work. I particularly like the Vanguards and how much damage they can do to an approaching army just by running in, using their abilities and getting back out again, providing cover for artillery and archers. It's a damn good time. Right, Three Kingdoms. This is the brand new DLC, though I think this is actually part of the DLC. I'm going to be honest, I don't know whether everyone gets Liu Yan's campaign or whether that's tied to the DLC. I'm not actually sure. Professionalism! So, basically, yes, Liu Yan's my favourite bit of the new campaign, but there is still a new 200 start date with a whole bunch of new stuff for Cao Cao. He's got some new, sneaky abilities. They seem a bit similar to, Clan Eshin over in Warhammer 2, and there's also the new Imperial system that hasn't become unlocked yet, where, yes, Imperial Intrigue up at the top here. So, once the Emperor comes of age, assuming he's not dead, I'm not sure you can actually kill him while he's a child, but once he comes of age in 197, at that point, you can start influencing him, and if you do stuff that annoys him, that's bad, but if he really likes you, you can call in some favours. So even though he's a puppet emperor, he's still got, some influence, some power. Basically, Three Kingdoms. Good time. We'll probably be giving Three Kingdoms another look-see as it gains some more DLC. And sooner or later, there's gotta be naval DLC, right? Because there's some big famous naval battles in this period of history. So you've gotta think that's coming sooner or flipping later. We shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd, and this has been Total War Three Kingdoms. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!